Let's move on now to our top story. Remember, there are two of them. ASUS is the first, Gioni comes up right after. Now, I've got to say, first and foremost, ASUS, congratulations. This is one of the best looking phones I've ever seen. It's just everything about it. It's slightly blingy, but just about that kind of blingy that makes it look super premium, very high quality. Thin phone, beautiful edges all around. The curves are great. The back is absolutely wonderful. From all those metal phones that we keep talking about, this is at a whole new level. But I also have to say, it's a fingerprint magnet at a whole new level. I have never ever held a phone in my hand that is more of a fingerprint magnet than this. Watch this. Clean surface, absolutely clean surface. Now watch. And I've just gently touched it. It's completely and totally fingerprinted like never before. But this, the ASUS Zenfone 3, is a very interesting phone at a very interesting price. ASUS getting aggressive with both the kind of hardware, the kind of features, and their price points. Let's take a look.
Ever seen little kids fight over a G.I. Joe toy? Well, that was the scene when the Zenfone 3 had come to the Selguru studios. Nobody was willing to take their hands off this jewel of a phone. But after much wrestling and grappling, we were finally able to get the device for the review. Undeniably, this is one of the most beautiful looking phones out there. At least the most beautiful ASUS phone till now. Although the new Zenfones come in 3 variants, today we focus on the standard Zenfone 3. ASUS have dumped the idea of adding plastic to the Zenfone series and have gone all metal and glass this time around. Brushed metal edges and the polished finishing on it makes it a true beauty. The only problem with the glass is that it's a major fingerprint magnet, as we already showed you. But this ASUS gizmo is not all about beauty. It's got the brains as well. The phone is running a powerful Snapdragon chipset coupled with 4GB of RAM, although there is a 3GB variant as well. The performance, as expected, is blazing fast and the interface is smooth. There are some preloaded unnecessary apps which you can get rid of to minimize the bloatware. Hardware-wise, there is a fingerprint sensor at the back with a Type-C charging port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Along with the internal memory, there is an option to expand via a micro SD card. Also, you can use 2 SIMs with the phone. The optics impressed us. Be it the rear or the front camera, the results were satisfying. The selfies came out great. No lag from the shutter as well. You also have a lot of modes to play with. Not to mention, a nifty addition we liked was the timer option for the selfie camera. Battery juice of the phone will last you the entire day, although your app management capabilities will matter a lot on the backup you get. Selguru verdict: it was tough for us to find anything wrong with the phone. ASUS have nailed it this time. Also, look at it. We mean, who wouldn't want a phone looking like this in their hands? The pricing has been aggressive, as 27,999 rupees for this phone isn't a bad bargain at all. Although specs and price wise, there is stiff competition in this segment from the OnePlus 3 and the Max 2, but where looks go, this phone leads the race by a mile.
And as promised, joining me now is Sonakshi. Sonakshi, fantastic having you on the show once again. It's great to see you again launching an ASUS phone. Tell us all about it. The ASUS Zenfone 3. What do you think?
For me, I think since the last time I met you, Rajiv, my priorities are pretty much the same. I love the camera in the Zenfone 3. For me, it's very, very important because I love taking pictures and posting them on my social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. And I feel that good quality pictures are a must for me, and I feel this phone gives me exactly that. I love the fact that its back camera is 23 megapixels and the front is 8 megapixels, so it just makes my life so much more easier and my pictures so much more better and clearer.
Sonakshi, you know, some of the roles that you've done, you've always played very strong characters, individuals with a very, very strong personality. Is that one of the reasons you actually said, yes, I'll launch this phone? Because this is also a pretty solid phone in terms of features and everything else.
I think it's very, very nice, and it's very, very helpful to both parties when the ambassador kind of syncs with the values and with what the brand wants to project, and I feel that this is a perfect fit. I feel very connected to technology. There's a lot of technology that I like to use. There's a lot of technology that I'm into, and I feel with the way the Zenfone 3 has been developing so quickly over the last few years, being the first face for the brand in the country, for me has been a fantastic opportunity, and we've kind of grown together.
So Sonakshi, time now for what you and I always have a great time with, which is quick fire questions for you. So first one, what's your Zen moment in life? That one moment which you think was wow.
The Zen moment of my life, I would just connect the word Zen to something very, very positive. So I feel the Zen moment of my life would be the day that I entered movies, because that was my true calling, I feel, and I'm so happy with my work, with what I do, and so that would definitely be my Zen moment.
Quick fire question number 2, Sonakshi, and this is, you're a spy and you're in this amazing movie playing the role of a spy, and this is your primary gadget. What features do you want in your super phone for a super spy?
I think we pretty much covered that in our new campaign where, well, I'm not exactly a spy, but I use my phone to nab the goons, and I'm at a scene of crime. So I think it's quite relatable in that way to the question you just asked me. But I think the fact that the battery doesn't die for the longest time, I don't need to charge my phone for like three days on end, which is such a relief, I can't tell you. So I feel that the longer it lasts, I mean, the better I'll be able to use the features. So yeah, that's really important for me.
Okay, quick fire question number 3. Now, do you have the guts to just take your phone, the phone that you've been using, your normal phone which has everything, your photographs, your messages, everything, and hand it over to your dad unlocked?
Absolutely, because my dad won't know how to use it. So yeah, absolutely, he can take my phone, and but honestly with this one, because it's so easy to use, he might just figure it out real quick. So until he figures it out, I can give it to him. Otherwise it's fine.
Okay, Sonakshi, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for entertaining us with those amazing answers. I'm going to see you very soon. So one good turn deserves another. One really good phone at a pretty interesting price with great looks deserves one more. This one is from Gioni. Now,